But next, it's tonight's French horn player, 18-year-old Ben Goldscheider.
A-level student Ben from Hertfordshire is just as at home on the football pitch as in the music room, having once played for the Tottenham Hotspur Academy.
I've played football almost from the age of 4. I played centre-back, being the big lump at the back of the field. It's definitely about shouting at everyone else and making sure they're doing what I want. When I was about 14, I had to make the decision between sport and music, and I think with the vision I had with music, there's something I really wanted to achieve, and I think, although it was a very difficult decision, I think it was the correct one.
Ben is from a family of musicians. We're all musicians. The only time there's no music going on in the house is when all the lights are off and we're all fast asleep. But other than that, every waking minute of the day, some music is happening in the house. I've never once had to say, Ben, please go and practice. He's on cloud 9 when he's practicing his horn. A day off for him is a day practicing.
The thing I love about the horn the most is its sound. There are so many extended techniques and so many colours that can be achieved. And I think at the same time as it's sounding very, very modern and very kind of fun and exciting, there's just this beautiful mellow tone that it will always have.
On Saturday mornings, Ben makes his way to the Royal College of Music Junior Department for lessons with Sue Dent.
His technique is really robust. You know, he's robust as a character as well. He just doesn't flinch. He just wants to excel at everything he does, and by and large he does, you know. So he's just really up to the mark all the time. So it's fantastic.
The last 3 winners of BBC Young Musician also studied at the Junior Royal College of Music, and Ben's hoping to emulate their success.
They really inspired me in terms of what they're now doing with their careers. You know, it's an amazing opportunity to win this competition. I think everything's a journey, and let's see what happens with this one.
How does it feel now the day of the category finals is here at last?
It's very exciting to be, you know, playing in the BBC category final. I watched this competition for years. I remember sitting in my pyjamas when Pete Moore won, and he was maybe only a year older than me, thinking, how on earth did they do it? And so, you know, to be here is a great feeling.
What will you feel when you're standing at the side of the stage ready to go on?
I used to have a massive problem with playing on stage and, you know, playing as a soloist. And when I kind of realised it's what I want to do, I tried, you know, various ways of trying to combat it. And now I'm just going to go out there and enjoy myself and see what happens.
Well, Ben opens his programme with an unaccompanied etude by the Finnish composer and conductor Esa-Pekka Salonen.
I think the Esa-Pekka Salonen is a great piece to showcase the versatility and the different colours that the horn can produce. There are so many parts in the music where people just don't know where the sounds are coming from. It seems quite ethereal, other times it can be more obvious. There's kind of, at the same time, a blank canvas with which the performer can just do what they want.
In complete contrast to Salonen's virtuosic showpiece, Ben moves now to a romance by Saint-Saëns. Ben has chosen to end his programme with the third movement of English composer York Bowen's sonata.
I think in the York Bowen, the biggest thing about it is the relationship between the horn player and the pianist. And that's kind of reflected in the writing. And it's a real interaction, you know, how the instruments work together and a richness of harmony and sound.
Year-old Ben with a programme designed to show the full range and possibility of the horn.
What an opener. Salonen from memory. The score for that is just so complicated and the techniques are so varied. It's good to have pieces like that because they extend what an instrument can do, and he showed all of the aspects of what the horn can do in that piece. It was really very impressive.
Ben, I'm absolutely, literally, and excuse the pun, blown away. The control of all the dynamics, that was amazing. Then he plays a lyrical piece like the Saint-Saëns, and the simplicity, fantastic. And what presence on stage, he just comes, he smiles, and he plays. It's wonderful.
As a horn player, it's so often that we sit there and we listen to every tiny detail and we get nervous for them. With Ben, I just sat back and enjoyed. He did a fantastic job.
I think with the kind of circumstances and the pieces that I chose, I don't think I could be happier. You know, a few notes here and there, but it's going to be the same for everyone, so I'm pleased.
So Ben says he loves the sounds that the horn can produce, from modern and fun to beautiful and mellow, and I thought he did that terrifically well. He completely owned the stage, and I thought these three pieces suited him brilliantly, and such a courageous start with this Esa-Pekka Salonen.
Yeah, I love the acrobatics in that piece. I had no idea that the French horn could even do that, so it was really a treat to hear that, and then move into something a bit more romantic and traditional with the Saint-Saëns. He is an all-rounder as a person. We know he's a brilliant footballer. He's got lots of wide interests outside of music, and I really felt that you could get a sense of that from his personality on the stage. Fantastic first half we've had here, and two more performers still to come. But first, I caught up with the chair of the jury, Dobrinka Tabakova, earlier to get her thoughts on the competition so far.
When Ben came out, he just made me feel so at ease. He was so in control of his playing. To play this Esa-Pekka Salonen study as the very first piece was absolutely mind-blowing.
Well, I'm here backstage now with the competitors who are waiting anxiously for the results. Who will be our fourth winner and move one step closer to the title of BBC Young Musician 2016? Here's Sarah Willis with that all-important announcement.
Hi, everyone. We hope you've had an amazing evening as we have. Dobrinka, Philip and I were unanimous in choosing the winner. The winner for us was really the most incredible performer, musician, technician right from the very start. And we are very, very happy and proud to announce that the winner of the BBC Young Musician 2016 brass final is Ben Goldscheider.
I think Ben overall was just such a rounded musician. He made mature choices for the program, really ambitious choices, but he carried them through. It was absolutely astonishing, and we were blown away by his performance.
How did you feel?
I felt really good, actually. I had a really positive feeling about it. I was really nervous about an hour before.
Yeah.
And then I kind of was walking down here and I was about to go on stage and I thought, you know what more can I do, you know? I've practiced hours and hours, and with brass playing especially, you know, you can worry about splitting notes, and I thought, I'm not going to be able to prevent that, so I might as well go for it, split it a couple, and make it exciting as opposed to being safe, so...
Well done, you must be thrilled.
Yeah, I am.
I'm so proud of you.
I better put my phone together.
Yeah.
Well, it's been another thrilling night here in Cardiff. Massive congratulations to Ben. He will be joining us in the BBC Young Musicians semi-final. You can see that next Saturday here on BBC4, together with the 4 other category winners.
They'll be competing for 3 places in the grand final.
And you can see all of tonight's performances in full, plus much more on our website, bbc.co.uk/youngmusician.
Join us again next week when we have 5 wonderful string players, all hoping to win their category and that all-important place in the semi-final of BBC Young Musician 2016.